Hello, everyone. This is John from Nevermore Antiques, and today we're going to talk about 20 really neat items that I sold on my Nevermore Antiques account in the month of April. I've got 20 items just kind of spread out here at the top, and we're going to go through them one by one, and we're going to discuss the item and see what it sold for, and I'll try to tell you what I paid for it if I can remember. If not, know that most of the merchandise that I actually sell, I make most of it. I make 300% profit on it. We'll jump in right now with this Black Sabbath. Um, we sold our Soul for Rock and Roll t-shirt. This was actually one of my wife's items that she listed. We probably picked it up at a thrift store for $2 or $3, and she sold it for $15.96 and $4.39 shipping and handling. So that was a pretty good pickup. A lot of these graphic tees, even the reproduction ones, sell really well, but this was actually a junk food. If you see the tag, these are really nice shirts, and if you find them while you're out, they're reproduction, but they're really good quality, and they sell really well. That's the reason why she got $16 for the shirt. It was 20% off. She had it listed for 20, but I read a 20% off sale, and so she got 16 bucks for it. The next item that I have here are these really interesting old, brand new in the package. They'd actually yellowed a little bit. I'm sure the tees were probably pretty white when they were new, but they are vintage pair of men's thermal dead stock long johns. It was the tops and the bottom. I have no idea what people do with vintage underwear like this, and I don't plan on asking any questions. So we sold those for 31.96, and I think I had $3 in them for the pair. So it was pretty cheap, and they paid shipping. I've started charging shipping, and I find that it's not really affected my sales all that much. I think people are smart enough to do math. Um, let's see here. I sold a pair of old skateboard trucks. I had them listed for a while. They sold for 25.56. They were a pair of Thunder skateboard trucks. They were green and black. They were pretty cool. I mean, heck, somebody bought them. It actually sold these like twice, and people just they just don't want to pay for stuff sometimes. So, relist, move on, and go to the next item. Let's see here. This Virginia Metal Crafters brass leaf. A lot of these are signed underneath. If you look and you find any of this Virginia Metal Crafter stuff, a lot of times I can pick it up really cheap, and I believe I paid $1 for this. Um, and it's marked on the bottom of Virginia Metal Crafters, and I sold it for 18.36 plus 7.51 shipping and handling, and that is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Here we go. Vintage 1992 Fruit of the Loom large white briefs. Once again, we are in the underwear selling business. New old stock. They sold for 23.96 and 7.32 shipping and handling. Somebody got them some XL, size 42 to 44 tidy whitey. So thumbs up for that for sure. I mean, that's stuff you could pick up at estate sales cheap. Always be looking. This was actually very beautiful, and I was kind of sad to see it go. But it is a painting of flowers in a vase, some kind of crock jug. Absolutely loved it. The frame was gorgeous. I sold it for 50 bucks. They made a $50 offer on it, and it was gone. It was gone. I sold it for $50 plus 7.71 shipping, somewhere in there. Real easy to package. You just wrap it up in some bubble wrap, slide it down in a box, and ship it out. Um, but I hate to see really pretty pieces of art like that go. And I picked that up at Goodwill for probably $3, and I sold it for 50. That's that's awesome. That's good profit. So don't be passing up that art. Um, I sold this King Griffey Jr. kids, babies. King Griffey Jr. That picture is horrible, a little blurry. No wonder it took so long to sell. King Griffey Jr. kids jacket. That was a good little item. Um, It sold pretty quick, I think. No, that one took a while. It was listed for a little bit. Had a name written on the tag, a couple spots on the collars, but it's cool. Vintage Seattle Mariners jacket, which is just awesome. Makes me think of King Griffey Jr., one of my favorite baseball players growing up. Let's look here. This is awesome. Vintage Vietnam era M65 Field Jacket. I sold it for 75 bucks shipped. I remember selling that. Sorry, my nose itches. It did have the liner inside of it. It had the attached liner, and it took a while to sell too. My wife likes to take pictures outside on the deck, but it's covered, so they get kind of dark. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. But those jackets sell really good if you can still find them. That generation is starting to pass away, the Vietnam generation, so there's going to be a lot more of that stuff flooding into the market. Um, Looky here, we've got Thor Fabrications. It's a Funko Pop Avengers Age of Ultron plush figure. I don't know really. I didn't know a whole lot about Funko Pops at the time when I sold this. The box was in good shape, but apparently Funko Pop buyers are pretty anal about their boxes. They want them to be perfect. So ship them carefully. Here we go. I bought these and sold them quick. The Biblical Illustrator volumes 1 through 23. You see that in one of my videos. I actually paid $1 a piece for this, so I had $23 in it, and I think I sold it for $125 shipped. Uh, Something I learned on this, and this is a good FYI, if you sell large lots of media like this, the post office will, what they'll do is they will put your large media items off. They will not deliver them with any speed, with any haste. If their truck gets full and there's no room on the truck, your package will stay on the dock and it gets pushed to the back. Because this guy wasn't too happy because it took a while for his books to get there. And that's what happens when we called the post office. That's what they told us. It's a big item, it weighs a bunch, and it will go when there is room. It's not priority. Literally not priority. This was a good deal. This was a Harry Potter chess set, but this is what I did. Now, this is how I make money. I sold this for $70. And what I did is I bought the Harry Potter chess set and took all the figures out of it and added it to this chessboard here. Um, and just listed it for 70 bucks and it sold. I had $3 in the chess set from Goodwill and I had like $3 in the board. So I had $6 in it, but I knew they would look really good together and it sold fast. It's super cool. Um, Here's a couple of Chevrolet Silverado rear wheel housing liners. I bought that's still selling stuff out of that uh, deal that I got from the defunct Chevy dealership years ago. Man, it's been 2 years ago now. I think I bought all that stuff, maybe three. Still making money off that. That was the best buy I ever got. I've sold one of these. This was a Tractor Supply pickup. This is retail arbitrage. I scored this. It was shut eye for pink eye for cows. Cows get pink eye real bad. Um, Pretty cool. Sold it. Sold one at least. I still got six, but I only paid like 50 cents a tube. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's late. It's 12 o'clock, and I am beat. I gotta get up and go to an auction in the morning. Uh, Here is a large lot of 4 pounds of pins, American flag pins. Those sold for 70 bucks, shipped. So, 4 pound or 4 to 5 pound rate. They probably went in a regional A or a regional B box. So I did pretty well with that. This was sweet. I sold this for $115. It's a 1/32 scale Spitfire. Um, awesome, awesome little airplane. Um, I think I picked that up for like $5. Something cheap, something stupid cheap. Here's some football pads. If you see them, there's a lot of these helmets and stuff. They'll have dates on them. How they're only good for so many years, but I bought these pads, and I probably paid $3 or $5 for them, and I sold them for like $70 shipped. So that was a pretty good pickup. Don't pass up those pads. You can make good money on them. Audio cassette storage case. That's cool. I had paid $3 for it in the box at Goodwill. Sold it for $23.96 shipped. Probably was about $10 shipping. So I made $10 on the deal. Vintage Micro Innovations keyboard. It's an old ergonomic keyboard. Sold it for $27.96 shipped. I probably had $3 in it. It was new, but the shrink had been taken. It was a little loose, so I sold it as used. Oh, and here we go. I sold a set of 4 of these GMC Sierra Yukon wheel covers. This is stuff that you could go to a junkyard, pop these off of a car. You could probably pick those up for, probably pick the set up for $15 at a junkyard. And I sold mine for $40 and they sold pretty quick. Here is a set of large lot of 70 Bakugan. I sold it for full price, $120. It went out of the country, GSP. It had 100 plus metal cards, 100 regular cards, and like 70 Bakugan. I paid $20 for the lot, so I made $100 bill on that. That was sweet. Um, let's see here, and that's pretty much it. Our sales have been down on our main account. I have not been listing on it, and I list a couple items a week on it actually. I've been working on my secondary account, and I'm going to do a separate what sold video for the month of for the month of uh, April on my Show Me Pickers account, and I will be uploading it either later today or tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Um, we sell a lot of interesting and odd stuff. I hope you learned something. I hope you pick something up. If you would, hit the subscribe button. Once I get into the store, I'm going to start probably doing daily sold videos, walk through my day, do my daily vlog, kind of give you guys an idea of what sold that day as I package it and get it ready to go to the post office. So be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to me, I really appreciate that. Subscribers, really, I love to see that number go up. We do a lot of really cool stuff on the channel. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Good night. God bless you guys. And keep on digging and keep on picking.